Namaskar students, this is Professor S. Lal, Professor of Mathematics and Computing in the Department of Science and Technology under the Faculty of Education and Methodology, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Students, as per our session, today we shall discuss about, let us write the topic, integration of trigonometrical functions. Integration of trigonometrical functions. So, for this, I am going to reveal a secrecy. You will be happy to know that the secrecy means I am going to just give you a very good trick that the any question that is related to trigonometrical function will be easily integrable. So, for that, you please write. I am just, since differentiation is not a part of your this, I mean, I want to say that right now I am not here to take the topic differentiation, but I would like to integrate, I would like to relate your this integration with the differentiation, because differentiation is the reverse process of integration. So, for differentiation, please write in your copy. You have to write ASM for differentiation, for limit. ASM. ASM means what? A means addition, S means subtraction, and capital M means multiplication. Means if you are doing a problem that is of limit chapter and that is in the form of addition or subtraction, then your target is to convert your this addition and subtraction trigonometrical function in the form of multiplication by using the formula. Remember, cos C plus cos D is equal to 2 cos C plus D by 2 into cos C minus D by 2. You are saying what? You are finding here that cos C and cos D, they are in the form of addition. Cos C and cos D both are in the form of addition. Then in the right hand side, we have converted these trigonometrical functions of addition in the form of multiplication by writing 2 into cos C plus D by 2 into cos C minus D by 2. Similarly, there was formula cos C minus cos D. This was what? This was minus 2 sin C plus D by 2 into cos C minus D by 2. Similarly, sin C plus D is sin C plus sin D is equal to 2 cos C plus D by 2 into sin C minus D by 2, and so 1 plus cos x is equal to 2 cos square x by 2. 1 minus cos x is equal to 2 sin square x by 2. Means in the case of differentiation, in the case of limit, there was ASM, means addition and subtraction was bound to convert into multiplication. Now reverse this trick. Here MAS, AMS is just revert. AMS means what? Multiplication will be converted into addition or subtraction. This is the trick. Suppose I have to find integration of sin x into cos x and dx like this. Please note, find the integration of sin x into cos x. This is a trigonometrical function question. Here we have taken two trigonometrical functions. One is sin x, another is cos x. So how to get integration of this function? This is a question related to trigonometric function, as this is the part of the discussion for today class. So you apply here MAS trick. Means try to omit the sign of integration from here, because here is sin x into cos x. So right solution, let I, capital I, is equal to sin of integration sin x into cos x into dx. I is equal to sin x into cos x is equal to dx. So this I will be what? You write here half and 2 into sin x into cos x dx. So half and 2 will be cancelled. And from 2 sin x into cos x, what result you are finding here? 2 sin x into cos x is equal to sin 2x. Remember, this was in composite and compound angle in your trigonometry. If you want to learn honestly integration of trigonometrical function, then devote some timing on your trigonometric. Try to remember the facts and formulae that have been incorporated in your trigonometry book. So here 2 sin x into cos x is what? Half will be as usual, integration sign will be as usual, and 2 sin x into cos x is equal to sin 2x, and then here dx. And you know that the integration of sin x is minus cos x, so here this will be what? Half into minus cos 2x, and in angle there is multiplication of 2, there is multiplication by 2, so there here will be division by 2 plus k. This half and minus 1 by half means minus 1 by 4 cos 2x plus k, where please write where k is the constant of integration, where k is the constant of integration, because we are doing indefinite integration, and in any indefinite integration, after the calculation, there is custom to add a specific constant that is termed as constant of integration. So student, I hope that you have understand that how the integration of trigonometrical functions or trigonometric function are integrated. So in one line, if your functions are in the form of what? If your functions are, note in your copy please. First trick you write, first let us write top point 1. If your functions are in the form of, if your trigonometrical functions are in the form of multiplication, if your trigonometrical functions are in the form of multiplication, then convert them, then convert them in the form of addition or subtraction. Second trick, if a trigonometric function, if a trigonometric function or trigonometric functions, means more than one function, if a trigonometric function or more than one trigonometric functions bear the exponents, means power, like sine square x, sine cube x, tan square x, sec square x, sec to the power 4x, like this. If the trigonometric functions bear exponent, means power, then adopt such a trigonometrical transformation, then adopt such a trigonometrical transformation formula so that the power of the given trigonometric functions existing in your question may be converted as the standard derivatives. A standard derivative means what? Just I told you that you have to reduce the powers. There should not be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, anything else. There should not be any power in your integration question in case of trigonometric function. I want to say just in a simple language. But a standard derivative I am talking about, there is written sec square x, integration sign sec square x into dx. This is the standard derivative because sec square x is obtained by the differentiation of tan x. So there is no need to remove 2 from here. So dear, please note this. This is important factor. You should understand. I hope you have enjoyed this lecture. And this session is powered by digital version 2.0 of Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. In case of any query, when you are solving your numerical problem, please put your query in the inbox. I shall try to resolve your query from there. Thank you for listening and enjoying this topic.